Hello and welcome everyone to the Scoop Takeover. I'm of course your host Sean Jackson, and this is the NXT episode for November 4th. I'm sorry that I didn't do the one last week, but I was sick, so by the time I got better, this NXT came out, and I was like, okay, time to do this one. Anyway, so let's talk about this NXT where the first match is Asuka versus former Funkadactyl Cameron, who gets go away heat immediately. Anyway, so this was actually not a bad match. Cameron did well in this match, as well as you possibly can against Asuka, but she still is way better than Eva Marie and Naomi, which is weird. So I'm glad that she is in NXT to improve her craft, honestly. It's really good. But anyway, one of the major moments that actually happened in this match was that Cameron went to slap Asuka. Asuka countered that slap into an armbar. How in the hell did she even pull that off? I mean, she just went for the slap. Asuka grabbed that arm, leapt in the air, and then just went into the armbar. I was like, wow. The whole crowd jumped up, was like, yo, this is the best thing ever. And then Asuka proceeded to mock Cameron, and then finally choke her out. It was great. I'm glad that Asuka is still undefeated. Also, Cameron needs to stop with the shrill, shrieking voice, because she can be very well, she can be actually really good in the ring. She actually can. Everyone can. Everyone can be good in the ring. But it's just that when Asuka imitated Cameron's taunt, that's when Cameron was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, she did it in such a shrieking voice. It's like she has to realize she's not in front of a large crowd anymore. She's in a much smaller building, much smaller crowd, so she can't do that. Like, the volume is way higher now. Like, when you start talking, people can actually hear what you're saying. So you gotta really not shriek out loud. So that's why that Melina type of shriek that she did will never work in NXT. But yeah, obviously, really, really good match. So next match is Bull Dempsey, who actually got a different theme this time. It's kind of crazy that I actually missed the old theme. I was like, oh man, I like the old theme where it's like, bull, 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 and it's like, whatever, but it sounds generic and whatever. So, I mean, okay, the Bull Dempsey new theme is actually really good, but whatever. He goes up against Angelo Dawkins, who apparently, acts like LeBron James. I don't actually understand Angelo Dawson's character. I said Dawson. Angelo Dawkins. I'm sorry, I was thinking about Dash and Dawkins. Damn it, now I'm doing it. Like, Dash and Dawson, who beat down Enzo and Cass. Now they're out, and they're going for Enzo and Cass. And they're trying to go for the Vaudevillains, but they want to go through Big Cass and Enzo first. Whatever. Also, before this match, Chad Gable and Jason Jordan, they are going to challenge the Ascension, because they're like, you know what? We are the greatest tag team in NXT, but yet we're still not tag champions, which is weird. And also, I love the fact that Gable starts talking about calling themselves the world's greatest tag team, and Jason Jordan is like, no. We talked about that. We don't say that. We don't call ourselves that, because that's a reference to Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas. That means that Jordan and Gable are very aware that they're being compared to Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas, but Gable is more so being compared to Kurt Angle, which is a much better comparison. Anyway, on to Dempsey versus Dawkins. Now, Dempsey is very, very fun to watch. Honestly, that's why I was always in favor of Bull Dempsey when I first started watching NXT last year in October. I was always in favor of Dempsey because he was a much bigger guy. He's not like big and built and, all just popping up with muscles all over the place. No, because he's just an average looking big dude. I mean, sure, he's strong as hell, but it's just he's a big dude. And I'm just like, okay, he's getting in a squash match cock contest with Baron Corbin. I'm like, I don't care about Corbin. He's already boring. I like Bull Dempsey because he's trying. He's trying really hard to actually beat people faster. He's trying. And Bull Dempsey is actually really good. He's fun to watch because this whole bullfit thing, he's smiling a lot. He's got bullfit on his singlet, and the crowd loves him. But there's not really much of note in this match. It's just the fact that Bull Dempsey, like, his finisher is a whoopee cushion. It's just like a top rope seated splash, really. It's just he leaps from the top rope and then sits on you. It's a whoopee cushion. So I'm like, okay, it's fine. And that was it. That was the match. Anyway, so the Vaudevillains get interviewed about Dash and Dawson, and because Dash and Dawson wheeled out a wheelchair for the Vaudevillains, and it was just one wheelchair, so I'm like, they're both sitting in it? Okay. But this is the moment where I realize just how good the Vaudevillains are on the mic. Because I completely forgot. I haven't heard them on the mic in a while, because the last time I think I've heard them on the mic, because I guess I'm just not paying attention enough, was when they were going up against the Lucha Dragons. I was like, I don't know. Like, that's just one time they were on the mic of note. But yeah, that was that. Bayley has an interview about how she's gonna deal with Alexa Bliss and the Techno Brothers. She gets out the Hype Bros, and I'm guessing, I'm like, okay, is Bayley dating one of the Hype Bros? Because I know Alexa Bliss is dating one of the Techno guys, and I kind of forgot that Blake and Murphy. She's dating one of them. I can never tell the difference. But but I'm like, is Bayley dating Mojo or Zach? Or she just chose them because they're cool. Because honestly, if I was Bayley, I would have chose Chad Gable and Jason Jordan. Chad Gable and Jason Jordan can run through every tag team you would ever. They can run through anybody. I would choose them too, because they're the best choice you got. Anyway, so we get an Eva Marie match versus Marley. I'm not sure who Marley is, but apparently she just got signed by WWE, and I honestly thought it was Alexa Bliss. Like, I was like, man, Marley's gorgeous. I don't care. Marley's gorgeous. Anyway, so Eva comes out, hail of boos. And here's the thing. Marley is amazing in the ring. She is downright amazing. She hits a hip toss, and I was like, wow. Even though a hip toss is just obviously it's a simple thing, but the way she did it, it was just so graceful. It was amazing. Like, people would just look at moves and be like, oh, whatever. No, I look at how they do the moves, how fluidly they pull these moves off, how they transition into other moves. I mean, Eva tries to go for I think a clothesline. Marley just does a whole back, she leans back all the way, leans back, and then pops right back up like Matrix style. And I was like, wow. Why are we not pushing Marley? Why are we not giving her a new name? And why are we not pushing her? Why is Eva getting the push? I mean, obviously, Eva gets the win with a weird finisher. I didn't even know that was a finish. Because a lot of people have been saying it's an inverted facebuster. I didn't see it. I was like, okay, she did a baseball slide into slamming her head into the mat, and that was it. I was like, is that the finish? That could not have been the finish. Like, that was bad. And people say Eva Marie is getting better. Sure, she actually is, but she's still wrestling as if she's an enhancement wrestler. She's not good. Me personally, I think Marley's way better. I think Cameron's way better. Asuka's way better. Now, if because I already know that Eva's going to go for the NXT Women's Championship soon as Bayley and Alexa Bliss are done. Eva is going for the title. I already know that. If you guys don't think so, go to Daily DDT. They have spoilers on NXT because it's pre-taped. Now, Eva Marie is actually going to go for it. Now, why? Why, when you have amazing talent like Asuka, hell, even Nia Jax, Emma, Dana Brooke, Alexa Bliss should win? Like, are you kidding me? And people have called me an idiot saying that she's not getting pushed to the moon. Whatever, she's getting better. Whatever. No. She's not getting better because she's not pulling out amazing moves. Okay, there was one point in the match where Marley went for what she did into a DDT. She went for a DDT. She leapt onto Eva Marie. Eva Marie caught her. I was expecting Eva to pull off a big spine buster. She didn't. She waited a few seconds, then Marley hit a DDT. And I was like, are you kidding me? I would have pulled off a fucking spine buster from that. I would have done something. You're not pulling out moves. You're just hitting a person, and then the internet says she's getting better. No, the hell she is not. What are you people seeing? But before I get really upset, I'm gonna move on to the next segment. Anyway, Emma and Dana Brooke have an interview about Asuka. They just talk about how Asuka disrespected them. It's like, oh, I can't believe Asuka just smiles in my face all the time. And Dana Brooke is just like, I hate when she patted me on the head. That's so childish and disrespectful. And it's just ironic. That's the whole point, because Dana Brooke taps people on the head, which is childish. And Emma, she just makes fun of people all the time. And I'm like, look, if there was a women's tag team division on NXT, Emma and Dana Brooke would be the fucking champions. They are still really good and amazing. I'm glad that Dana does not have a ton of makeup on like she usually does. She actually dialed it back a bit, and she's still gorgeous. I've seen her without makeup. Gorgeous woman. Emma, I need to watch last week's NXT because Emma is in the ring. And I really love when Emma's in the ring, because Emma is an amazing wrestler. Everyone should not be all like, she's this, the bubble popping. It's like, she doesn't do that anymore. She's a heel now. Like, what are you talking about? She's sexy. Anyway, so we get on to the NXT Championship match, which was, oh my god, this was probably one of the best matches I've ever. Because it's like, here's what I do whenever I because before I even watch NXT, I watch Raw. I watch pay-per-views. Okay, I watch all the main roster stuff. Okay, so if I miss in NXT, so that means I'm watching Raw, 2 Raws, right? I watch Raw, miss NXT for that week, and then I watch Raw again the following Monday, and then I watch NXT. Now, I watched a bunch of championship matches. I've seen tons of pay-per-views where they have championship matches, obviously, but this is one of the ones that I was just I was just glued to my seat. I didn't get up once to get a drink or anything. I didn't do anything. I was on the edge of my seat. I was like, whoo, the counters, the hits, everything was on point. Apollo went and hit Finn with a big boot. Finn followed that up with a Pele kick. The whole crowd chanted, holy shit, for that. On main roster, the crowd needs a hell of a lot more to start chanting holy shit. They need people getting thrown through 5 tables at once to chant holy shit. The fact that the NXT crowd chants holy shit at wrestling moves is amazing. Anyway, so also I love the NXT crowd. I love Full Sail. Full Sail University is probably one of the best crowds you've ever been in. Ever would perform in front of. They are amazing, and they're forgiving too. If you suck, they'll tell you suck, but they'll be like, we'll wait. We'll wait for another couple matches, then we'll tell you suck. But whatever. They are amazing, surely on the fact that when Apollo came out, they were dancing to his music, and I was just like, that's the best thing ever. And also during the Eva Marie match, this one lady, she kept changing her outfit because in the beginning she was wearing a Tyler Breeze type of thing, and then when Eva came out, she had the red wig, the that Ric Flair coat or robe or whatever the hell it is, and she had that, and I was like, what the hell? Where'd that come from? And also when Finn came out, Izzy, Bailey's biggest fan, Izzy was just, she went nuts. She her face when she tried to grab Finn Balor's butt, it was puberty hit that little girl hard. She's 8 years old. And it hit her hard. But and also the Full Sail crowd is so amazing because they were like, let's go Finn Cruz, let's go Finn Cruz. And I'm like, that's good because they're very inventive when it comes to chants. They're not like, let's go Finn, let's go Finn, which is what they would do on the main roster. They'd be like, or this is awesome. You know, no, the Full Sail crowd would go, this is wrestling, or like, okay, who was it that was, Eva was wrestling, and they did, you know, the Sasha Banks chant where they say Sasha's ratchet. They said Eva's ratchet, no she's not. Eva's ratchet, no she's not. And it was great. It was amazing. So this entire, like, the whole crowd was just, they were on point the whole time. That's what really made this entire show. But the NXT match was amazing. Both of the guys beat the hell out of each other. They did not leave the ring but one time. That makes a good match. If you don't leave the ring and you focus on moves. Don't focus on spots. Focus on, like, I mean, not big spots. Don't focus on big spots. Focus on, just, like, you can have, like, spots like, okay, Finn jumped out of the ring. That's a big spot. But focus on the actual wrestling of it. Like, show how great these two wrestlers are. And that's exactly what they did. And it was amazing. The match ends in a no contest when Baron Corbin runs in and interferes, beats down both guys. And then Samoa Joe comes in for the save. And Samoa Joe is just standing there and he starts attacking Finn. Crowd goes nuts. And he puts Finn on the top rope and goes, I did this to you. Hits a muscle buster and then lays the NXT Championship title across Finn's body and leaves. And the crowd actually starts booing Joe for turning heel. But I'm like, that's what you guys wanted. But still, it was good. It was fucking amazing match. It was like the whole NXT like show was great. It was great, except for Eva Marie. Because honestly, she's not that good of a wrestler. She really is not. I don't care. Everyone can use the excuse of she's getting better, but that is just an excuse for blind people that just be like, let's let her slide because she's getting better. She's trying. Yeah, she's trying, but she just can't do it. If you can't like, not only does she fail to kick out, because yeah, you gotta bring up everyone's flaws when you talk about this. Her positives is that she is gorgeous. And she hasn't injured she has injured Carmella. But that's beside the point. Okay. But she's gorgeous. Okay, whatever. She knows how to rock. Like, if she was Flair's daughter, she could rock the whole Flair gimmick. But she, like, her negative, she failed to kick out. She doesn't exactly pull off moves. She fights like a main roster woman. A main roster wrestler fights like that. Or they wrestle like that, where they just go for hits, like strikes. Nobody actually does any grapple moves. Not really. They don't. I want to see Eva Marie pull off that Kevin Owens, like, I forgot what that is, like a sidewinder, fucking pile driver suplex thing. I don't know what the fuck it is. I want to see somebody pull off some Seth Rollins shit. I want to see somebody do whatever, a top rope move. I want to see a woman pull off a Phoenix Splash. I want that, but they don't do it. Damn, and also I love the fact that Eva Marie has changed her finisher, I think for the third time, because she's just like my character on WWE 2K16. She just can't settle on a finisher. But other than that, the whole show was amazing. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. It was that good. Like, the NXT Championship match alone made this whole show great. Anyway, so what do you guys think about this edition of NXT? Just tell me what you think. Comments below. But whatever, just keep watching NXT. And also, if you really want to appreciate NXT, keep watching the main roster stuff. You will be like, this is amazing when I see how great NXT is. But anyway, so that's all I have to say for now. I'll be back next week to talk about NXT. Hopefully Eva doesn't go for the championship the championship soon, but she's gonna do it probably by December. But I just want them to change that, and so Alexa Bliss gets it, or a triple threat match at least. Triple threat. Anyway, I'm Sean Jackson. Have a great day.